The 2H project actually came about just out of a need actually of me wanting to get away and do more than just me, my 3 children, my husband, who were living a very comfortable life at home, which was fantastic. But I always felt that I wanted to do more and give more. So a friend of mine was in Eastern Europe and sending emails back, and I was getting really inspired about what she was doing. And I thought, you know, I'd like to do that too. So we had a discussion, and at the end of we decided at the end of the year I was going to go to Cambodia and see what I can do and how I could help over there. I actually didn't think I was going to start anything, I just thought I'd join in with something. But doing medical clinics on the rubbish dumps and meeting these beautiful people who had literally nothing, the relationships that we formed over the years, because I went back every year since '99, and the relationships that we formed with these families and groups of people were, you know, just something I couldn't leave behind. And it was out of those friendships and that the 2H actually ignited, it started. Probably the first thing that you'll see is just a fantastic, beautiful, happy, smiling people group. They just seem to always have this fantastic smile, even though they're going through tremendous hardships. The big city, Phnom Penh, is just like every big city. It's full of big buildings and trucks and traffic. But if you step out, you know, go back a few streets, go back a few provinces, you will go back to areas where the electricity comes and goes. There's no landline, so there's no telephones. There's no Wi-Fi as such out in the villages. In the big cities, you know, there's everything that opens and shuts. In the villages, you know, they still have to walk quite a while to get fresh water from pumps, you know, and that's usually the children's role. You know, they live very hand to mouth, so they live on a very daily basis. You know, they gather enough to eat for that day, and then they will prepare the rest of the day preparing the food to eat it, ready for the next day to gather again. So 2H is a really grassroots organisation which is really spread by word of mouth. So from people who've come away on trips with us, you know, have come back and told their family and they've got involved and then their families got involved. So that's really how 2H has grown. And 2H is made up of purely volunteers. Nobody on the 2H board gets paid. And, you know, we all pay for our own trips over to Cambodia, our own expenses. So every fundraising dollar that we make through sausage sizzles, movie nights, quiz nights, actually goes to the projects. So part of being a team is that once a month we get together and we talk about the history of Cambodia, the history of 2H, the project so far and where we're wanting to head. So although your time in Cambodia when you come with us is only 2 weeks, it's really a 12-month journey. So you actually are a big part of the answer before you've even left Australia. The 2H is exciting on a whole bunch of levels. I love seeing people motivated to make a difference and actually outworking that motivation from being just a thought to actually being on the ground and doing it. I love the fact that just ordinary people, you know, do so many extraordinary things all of the time. And I just love seeing, every time I go to Cambodia, seeing the difference that we've made. You know, even if it's a little difference, it means the world to the people on the ground. So seeing a family who used to live on the rubbish dump, who now have their own home and established in business, eating 3 meals a day, the children being educated, and having a generational change is something that just keeps me motivated and keeps me wanting to go back and do more and help some more. So if people want to get involved, if you feel like, you know, you want to have an experience like I did back in 1999 and get out of your comfort zones, it's really easy. Just go to the website and click on the Teams page, or go to the contacts page and send me an email and we'll respond and we'll hook you up with the team and get you over there. I need all the help we can get. You know, my heart was, because I found it so hard to actually get involved and volunteer originally, so my heart is to help open the doors for other people who want to have a go and help someone, you know, just ordinary people doing something extraordinary. So my heart for taking teams over is giving people the opportunity to get their hands dirty and actually help somebody else, because it actually is really easy to help somebody else. And whether they come back and continue with 2H or they go to Africa or they go to China, it's fantastic. You know, the world's a big place and there's a lot of need. So if we can spark something in someone to go and help somebody else, our job done.